Hey guys, this is Sam. Obviously, you know that. I just wanted to make this video because it's super hard to get everyone together to really discuss things, and I wanted to be able to figure out my thoughts a little better before I actually talk about things. So I wrote some stuff down. So sorry if it sounds like I'm reading, because I'm trying my best to come off like I'm actually talking to you guys, but I'm talking about something that I think is really important. I want to make sure it comes off correctly without a lot of misunderstanding and stuff like that. So anyway, so with this, some life updates for myself. My last day of work is Thursday, October 26th. So that is next Thursday. Yeah, so super exciting. I'm starting my new job tomorrow. Actually, it depends on when you're listening to this, but I'm starting my new job on Wednesday. So I'm actually doubling up on my two jobs. So that new job, I'm working remotely and part-time as a community manager for Fantastic Yes. And Fantastic Yes is a mobile gaming company that's in Denmark, actually. So that's going to be interesting how that time change is going to be. But because it's part-time, I may have less or more time for LOLA. But because I'm exploring other opportunities with podcasts and, taking myself a little more seriously as I'm doing a complete career shift and being a really good community manager so I can, succeed and be good at my job and make more money, because community managers are usually paid really, really crappily. I don't see LOLA being able to bring in an income that I need for myself and my family. What LOLA has been to me recently is can I do podcasting for real? Can I make a living out of it? And can I pursue my passions? And that's kind of the first step of that, or maybe the third or fourth step of that, is actually getting a job as a community manager for a gaming company. So, but when I look at LOLA, it's not where I should be focusing all my efforts in when it comes to being financially stable, or not even stable, just being financially sound and smart about my future. So what does that mean? Well, first, I'm going to talk about what the state of LOLA is right now. LOLA is doing super, super well. We're at an all-time high when it comes to numbers. We're hitting 1K to 1.7K downloads per episode, which is absolutely awesome. It's at our highest point. We're steadily growing all year long. Last time I checked, our Discord had almost 600 members in it that are part of the server. We have over 10 people involved in the LOLA team to really create what we're doing. When we're talking about host, co-host, even though with Tyler and Ernie leaving, we still have, we have our social media guys. We have Blaster Boy, who's doing video editing. We have audio editors. So there's a lot of people that are involved in this and making this happen. And I want to thank all of you for doing that, because there is absolutely no way we could have grown this way, whether it's you're helping post on Facebook like Fruity does. And for the people that are on the podcast every day, every single one of you are super important and contribute something that's really, really important to making this community better. So I really, really want to say that I appreciate what you guys have done. Recently, we threw our first tournament with the help of Rhino. That was really, really cool, how successful that was, how fun that was, and people in the community really, really enjoyed that. I have no idea how we're going to do them in the future, because it was a lot of work, but that is something Rhino and I have to discuss, because obviously we're a podcast, we don't run tournaments. People do that better than we do, and kind of want to make sure we're not stretching ourselves too thin. So, what about my issues with LOLA at its current state? Lately, feel like I've been enjoying LOLA less, and the three reasons I have listed are: one is that I know less about League and contribute less to discussions nowadays because I've been so busy pursuing these other opportunities. I just patch notes are super uninteresting to me. I'm not able to speak confidently about things. I'm just listening to you guys talk, which is entertaining, but there's so many things I just don't care about that we discuss sometimes that it's getting to be a bit tedious and boring for me. Second thing is I feel like we're less of a team, and that could just be totally me because I'm just not there ever anymore, and I hate that. And I try to do my best to like have team meetings or to like have like community be there for community games at least like twice a month. I've been trying to get like Lola After Darks, but things aren't happening, and I think that's my fault, and I'm really sorry about that. But for me personally, I feel like I'm less part of the team, which really sucks, and it really sucks when we're trying to create something together, and I feel that way. Again, this is just my opinion on things and the way I feel. I'm not saying you feel this way. I'm not blaming it on you. It's totally my fault the way things are. And again, they might be completely false. It's just what I am experiencing from my own personal emotions and stuff like that. Third thing, because I feel like we're less of a team, or I feel less part of the team, I feel really alone in a lot of the endeavors. There are a lot of things that I think we could do with Lola, and I want to do with Lola, and want to do for the community. But because one thing, it's really bad because I have all these ideas in my head that I want to implement, which are completely unrealistic when it comes to resources and time. So that kind of stresses me out, and that's totally unfair and really probably unhealthy for me. But when it comes to like making sure our stream quality is good, or making sure that we get episodes out on time, or making sure that we're doing the right things on social media, like I feel really alone in trying to get that successfully done. And again, that's probably because like I'm just not there communicating with you guys and like really there seeing all the hard work that you guys are putting in. And again, this is just basically how I feel from my personal experience. So that's why I'm enjoying Lola less. Now, again, to be real, a lot of this comes from my personal issues that I have to figure out how to deal with. And those are, I have a serious issue with like not being as grateful as I should. I can't believe that I think 1K and 1.7K is small, and it's really bad of me to feel that way. I really need to be like more grateful for our situation and what we've accomplished, and that's something I really need to work on. Another thing is I've developed undeserved contempt for just the way things are, and again, that's just totally like lack of gratefulness and excuse me, having to struggle through some of the things that the unrealistic expectations that I have. The last thing is I have a really confused and amorphous expectation. I have really confused and amorphous expectations and goals of what Lola's that I'm imparting on a Lola. And again, like, I want to be honest with you guys, and this is totally just like my issue. Like, it's not your fault. It's no one's fault. It's my fault, and it's me being just like a crappy person and trying to be better at that. But I just want to put that out there, and I want to say sorry for all that has kind of like uncontrollably sneaked out towards you guys, because you guys don't deserve any of the bad feelings that you might have received from me. Really sorry about that. I will continue trying to be better and bettering myself and making sure that I treat you guys better. So most of the issues I'm running into is that like I said, I have all these ideas to grow Lola, but I don't have the time, resources, and energy to do the things that I need to do to grow Lola. And I always had an issue where I see a problem in front of me that I think that can be easily fixed, or a challenge that I think can be overcome and accomplished or conquered, and not seeing that done, or trying to do that and not being able to put my efforts into it and succeed, like, really eats me up inside. And again, it's just like not having realistic expectations. So that's causing a lot of turmoil inside of me, and I will figure out a way to deal with that. So let's get out from this crappiest point of this video. What I think I want from Lola right now. Oh my gosh, I'm coughing so much. Sorry, guys. I've been thinking a lot. I had a meeting with like Aiden and Alec, which helped me a lot, kind of like externally process. I'm an external processor. That's why I ramble a ton and my words don't make sense, because I'm thinking while I'm talking and all that stuff. But I want Lola to be self-sustaining. And what I mean by that is I want it to have a self-sustaining system that episodes just go out, right? Without me having to micromanage things. For it to be self-sustaining, we need to have a system that's set in place and responsibilities dished out to people, and to have real ownership of those responsibilities, whether it's something seemingly small like posting on Twitter that a new episode is out, or making sure like graphics are distributed to the right people in right time. Right now, I don't have I haven't given clear expectations or made a clear system, and I'm trying to figure that out right now, what the most efficient way and what things need to be done, so we can really just have like a boom, it's easy, no one has to worry about things. When I'm gone, Blake will know, or whoever will know, like, these are the 5 things that need to be done before the stream is set up and for the podcast to live, and this is the thing that audio editors need to know, because it's all in my head and I forget things too. So having to regurgitate to someone else, it's like playing telephone, and it just doesn't work smoothly, and I feel crappy and it's all my fault because I didn't give enough information to you guys. So I got to really figure out a system to make things run more smoothly. What has happened in the past is that I've allocated my responsibilities, things that I've done, to others in trying to like rapidly grow our podcast. And because I've tried to do that too rapidly, quality dipped and we've lost listeners. This has happened before, and I don't want it to happen again. Yeah, I don't want it to happen again. So I really need to make sure that there's obviously a learning curve for anything that you guys are trying to help me do. Like, I know Alec has mentioned he wants to help out and take some of the load off my shoulders, which I really appreciate. But I need to make sure I train you guys to do that as best as I can, and to give you the resources. And that's, again, on me. So I'm really happy that some of you are really enthusiastic to help, whether you're old or new blood. So again, I'm in the process of figuring that out, but I really want Lola to be self-sustaining, so I can do some extra stuff that I think I need to do to help grow Lola, like our YouTube channel. The future of Lola. Even during the lowest of lows for me, I cannot just let go of Lola. And there's been a few times that I really wanted to quit. I think when I think about it logically, the right decision is for me to quit to focus on other opportunities and projects. But Lola's kind of my baby, and it's not just mine, it's ours. Like, Ernie and Blake were around from the beginning, and I can't really imagine my week without doing Lola. So I think yeah, it's really precious to me. And to be honest, we've had a serious change to the quality of life of our community and players that listen to the podcast. Like, our content has helped people finally climb out of bronze when they couldn't. They've helped people find dual queue partners and friends to play the game with, to play other games with. We've given an experience to people that they wouldn't have had without us, right? And I know there's other communities like LeagueCast and Trinity Force and other smaller communities and stuff like that. But we definitely provide something unique compared to all those other communities. Not that it's better, not that it's worse. It's totally unique. So with that, I also think that Lola is totally able to surpass the behemoth of Trinity Force. I know, especially internally, we have some strong feelings about Trinity Force. Some of us don't like them. Some of us, we've had history with T-Force. I personally, I don't dislike T-Force. They're one of the few League podcasts I will listen to still when I have time. And I don't necessarily think we're better than them. But I do think we provide something that Trinity Force doesn't to the League of Legends community. And I think we do it really, really damn well. What I believe is that we have a content that's more mainstream than they do, more mainstream than a lot of other podcasts do, in the sense that we are not like super inflated egos or really, really far removed from the difficulties of low elo players, which is the majority of the community. And we explain it well to them, and they enjoy our personalities. Again, not saying any of these are not associated with Trinity Force or other podcasts, but we definitely do this well, and I think because of that, we are much more mainstream and much more relatable to the general League of Legends community than Trinity Force. I absolutely think that I can and we can market better than they do, because they do like nothing, I'm pretty sure. I think we do things when it comes to like smart marketing plays and decisions a lot better than they do. And last time I talked to Adam, maybe like a year and a half ago, they had over 10,000 downloads per episode. That might have grown, I'm not really sure. That being said, that's such a tiny portion of the market in like English speaking countries and population that play League. So I'm like super sad that Trinity Force can't even get like 100,000 or like 50,000. So because of that, I still think that there's a ton of people not being reached. So I really think LOLA could be like huge and be affecting a lot more players and creating like a good dent and change and like improved quality of life to the League of Legends community. And that's why like I have a really hard time like just giving up on LOLA. So I just want to put that out there. I have some future plans when it comes to like figuring out ways to make things run smoother. I really want to be able to like not be in half the episodes. I think we need to find a new host. I think we need to bring on new people. I think we can ask for more help from the community and give them like smaller tasks that they can like totally do. Make sure they do. I think that's totally reasonable. I think I need to give better metrics to you guys. I think I need to be a better person to you guys. And I hope you guys still trust me and believe in me that we can do this. Again, I really have no idea what's going to happen with my involvement in the future. I know this month is probably going to be really, really tough because I start work tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. with my first meeting with my the new company. So we'll see how things go. Still also pursuing some other podcasting endeavors like paid projects and stuff like that. And hopefully because of I'll get paid if I get some paid projects, I'll be able to funnel more money into LOLA to help like, you know, get video editors. And I mean, hopefully eventually like I could give you guys some like something more than pocket change with everyone that's involved. Really, really appreciate what you guys are doing for the LOLA community. For me, like you guys are actively improving my life by helping do this LOLA podcast. I think we need to change some things up and freshen things up. Otherwise, I will burn out. Not cool. But yeah, let's talk sometime and let me know your thoughts. I'll post this in Slack and you guys can, we can chat about it either just like whenever I'm on Discord, we can find a time, or you can talk to me personally, or we can DM in Twitter or talk on Slack privately, or just in the general chat, because that's where I'll post this, because it's for everyone that's part of the community. All right. Sorry this thing was so long. It's also going to be 10 minutes, but hopefully you guys can like just put this on and listen to it. All right. Thanks again, guys. Much love.